In this video, I'm going to teach you guys to make fewer mistakes and have less crashes. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to talk about 4 things. Number 1, learning to ride smooth. Riding aggressive looks cool, but can often lead to crashes. Number 2, line choice. We need to be calculated with where we're riding, not just pulling the throttle and going where our bike takes us. Number 3, body position. Learning to stand on the bike and gripping with our legs. And finally, staying calm under stressful situations. When you panic, that can result in even more mistakes. Okay, so staying smooth. What does that even mean? Everyone always says, ride smooth, ride smooth. But what is riding smooth? So riding smooth is being gentle on the accelerator. If we are accelerating too fast and whacking on the throttle as quickly as we can, then often the rear tire loses traction and the bike steps out sideways. That is when we get tired, or even worse, we crash. So when we accelerate, we want to gently increase the power. This gives us more traction and leads to fewer mistakes. We need to be smoother with our braking as well. So if we slam on the brakes as hard as we can and we just use one brake, so we stomp on the rear brake, the bike is going to go sideways and we're going to lose control. The same with the front brake. If we slam on the front brake, the front end is going to tuck and you're going to end up on the floor. So what you need to do is use your engine brake and you need to use both brakes. And the intensity of braking needs to be less. So that may even mean braking a little bit earlier and being gentle on the brakes. That's going to mean more control on the bike and fewer crashes. Okay, so the next thing is line choice. A lot of people just grab the throttle and just go wherever the bike takes them. And this may work in some situations, but most of the time, you're going to end up with serious problems and you're going to end up on a difficult part of the trail. So what you need to do is you need to take your time, may even have to slow down and think, where am I going? And you need to be very deliberate with your riding. So this means picking the smoothest or the easiest line, or the straightest line. So every situation is going to have a different outcome or a different challenge to overcome, but you need to make that calculated decision. Is this the best line choice for me? And as soon as you decide on that line, you need to commit with 100% commitment. What a lot of people do is they change their mind as they start taking a line and then try and cross over to another patch because it looks better. And that will often result in crashes. Another thing people do is the bike just leads them into a rocky or a slippery section and they just commit to it. But where you look, you're going to go. So don't look at that hazard and see that tree or that fence or that rock and just ride towards it. You need to be concentrating. This is the smooth line. This is where I want to go. This is where I'm looking. And this is where I'm letting the bike take me. Another thing that can help you with line choice is reading the terrain. So if the ground is hard and shiny, this often means it is slippery. So we may be better riding on the darker and softer soil, which will have more traction. If we ride on hard, slippery clay when there's a better choice, often that's going to lead to crashes. So try and be smart with your line choices. Another thing that can help you eliminate crashes is body position. Now, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail here because I've got 100 other videos where I talk about body position, and all of those will help you crash less. But 2 things that are really crucial when you're trying to eliminate mistakes and crashes. Number 1, standing up on the bike. When we're seated and we're hitting bumps and holes and rocks, all of the reverberations through the bike is going to come through our body and it's going to create a full body shake. If your whole body is shaking, often you're going to lose control and you're going to crash. And if you do manage to stay on, you're going to be so tired that half an hour down the trail, you're going to crash. So this is why standing is so important. Create space between the seat and your bum, and that will eliminate mistakes. The next thing about your body position that you need to think about to eliminate mistakes is gripping with your legs. Now, everyone says grip with your knees, and often this means that people end up riding like a penguin with just their knees touching the top of the seat, and that's not really going to do anything. You want to grip the bike all the way from your boots to the tops of your legs. And having a huge contact point on the bike is going to make a massive difference when controlling it. A dirt bike is between 100 and 130 kilograms, maybe even more. You're not going to control these things with your arms and your hands. The hands are too small a contact point to control a massive dirt bike. So we need to use our legs. So remember, grip with your legs and you will have a lot more luck with difficult terrain. And the final thing to eliminate mistakes and crashes, I know it sounds stupid and obvious, but it's remaining calm. Most people that are new to off-road, they see something that is difficult or challenging and they panic. You hold your breath, or you grab the front brake, or you swerve the handlebars. That's going to lead to crashes. So what you need to do is take a breath, remain calm, and think, where do I want to go? And if you focus on that, it's very unlikely you're going to crash. The bike will go where you are looking. As long as you're in the correct body position, looking where you want to go, you're going to be fine. Okay guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the video on screen now. And if you want to book a lesson in Hanoi, check out the link in the description below. Thank you.